Your attention,
Casey
please.
Soriano takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
84, Casey Soriano.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. Next up for the A's, Ramon Laureano. He singled his last time up. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the running play. 2 down. Standing in, Austin Allen. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 0-1, here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that's in there, base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Last strike now for Oakland. And another foul ball. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Toronto Blue Jays posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win.
Your attention,
Casey
please.
Soriano comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 84, Casey Soriano.
Leading off the inning, Steve Rosario, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Ball, I got it.
Nieves is there, and he has it for the first out. Stepping in, Michael Paez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Not the largest crowd ever, but they're on their feet. Baltimore, good night.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
For the victorious Blue Jays, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base.
Casey Soriano takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
84, Casey Soriano.
Settling in now, Pedro Perez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Pedro Perez is retired to kick off the inning. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Fouled off. Soriano is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
0-1 the count.
Urias.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Baltimore, good night.
Hey, the more things change, the more they just stay the same for this guy. That's save number 45 of the year. He's taken advantage of nearly every opportunity.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Toronto Blue Jays used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Trent Thornton hangs win number.
An early winter check-in. This representative wants his client well informed on important matters. New to the majors, this player's offered schooling on the structure of his contract. The agent moves on from that topic. An unresolved player concern is revisited. player receives an update from his representative. Spring training has come again, and major leaguers begin the process of readying themselves for another long season grind.
Casey Soriano comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 84, Casey Soriano.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Ian Miller.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to the right side. Reined in. And that's out number one. Runner at second, one away, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. Two away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Final strike for the Braves. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 8-5 today. The Toronto Blue Jays posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Trent Thornton gets the Casey Soriano takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
84.
Rosell Herrera is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Kevin Biggio is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field.
Biggio now at shortstop, number 19, Rosell Herrera.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Barrett Barnes is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Next, he'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. Defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon.
Fans are
Great, job today. Great job.
Your attention,
Casey
please.
Soriano comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 84, Casey Soriano.
New inning set to get underway. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Strike one to start the at-bat. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Right now, kid. Here we go.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Digging in once again, Tony Kemp, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. In there for strike one.
Hey, let it rip. Let it rip.
It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Hey, got 2 here.
Stepping in now, Sean Murphy. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
7-5 tonight's final. The Blue Jays jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Dan Altavilla claims the win out of the pen, his first. Casey Soriano earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Casey Soriano takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Casey Soriano.
Striding in to start the ninth, Jeremy Pena, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No balls and a strike to count.
We got one here.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Late swing on that curveball right there to run the count 0-2. Don't think he recognized that one too well.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on,
To
come on,
first,
come on.
and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now. Ready now, Yordan Alvarez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last strike now for Houston. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
First for the victorious Blue Jays, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Ladies and gentlemen,
Casey Soriano comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 84, Casey Soriano.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Carlos
From the stretch, this is on the ground over to first. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And he is out at the plate, trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. 1 pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
For the victorious Blue Jays, 5 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base.
Casey Soriano takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Casey Soriano.
Now batting, Jonathan Daza. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Stepping into the box, Jose Altuve. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 0-1 the count, and the pitch. Soriano is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line. That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Third baseman number 2. Alex.
First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Casey Soriano comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 84, Casey Soriano.
Stepping into the box, Victor Reyes, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Comes set, and the 0-1 is strike 2 swinging. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched.
Hey, plays
the 0-2 once more. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Next for the Tigers, Zach Kirtley is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. One out, nobody on. Fouled away.
Hey, give him the best stuff right here.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, one down right now.
The next 0-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
In there, 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he misses with it, 1-1. Good break on the knuckle curve, but he missed with it, 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Jays used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Ryan Barucki earns the win, his second.
1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Ladies and gentlemen,
Casey Soriano takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 84, Casey Soriano.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, and he always poses a threat, of course, one of the true superstars in the game today. First pitch of the at-bat. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Fouled off.
One out now.
Another one sent foul.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Up next for the Tigers, the third baseman.
Standing in now, Zach Kirtley, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Soriano is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Jeimer Candelario is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 1-1 the count. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. The Toronto Blue Jays used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
9 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base.
Casey Soriano comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 84, Casey Soriano.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Gerber.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at bat.
First offering on its way.
Wait for a good one, huh?
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. Grichuk is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth. Tigers down to their final out here. And into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario. No balls and a strike to count. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Ball. We're playing 11.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Toronto took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. John Means earns the win, his 2nd. Casey Soriano hammers down.
A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
Casey Soriano enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Casey Soriano.
Making his way to the plate, Nate Lowe, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Into the box now, Adley Rutschman. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Nieves is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3. 8-3 tonight. The Baltimore Orioles used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Ariel Jurado takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us. Casey Soriano takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
84. Casey Soriano.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Right side hit hard, and that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Hey, infield, knock it down, knock it down.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. Hayes aboard here at first with nobody out. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Popped him up. Real Muto has a play. 1 out. In now, Pedro Perez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Here we go. Clutch out for us, huh?
Got him.
anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
No balls and 1 strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. Toronto. Alek Manoah. And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Orioles.
Hey, stay
Number
hot, big dog.
35.
Here we go.
C.J. Alomar.
This is on the ground over to first. Right to him.
Come on,
and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Joel Kuhnel is on to pitch out of the bullpen.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Texas Rangers and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball coming up next. Will Crowe is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
In now for the O's, C.J. Alomar. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Gallo will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. So coming to the plate, C.J. Alomar, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Line drive to left. That's in there, base hit. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-3 game. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll... Stepping up now, Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. C.J. Alomar will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch on its way.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
This is pulled into right. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Striding into the box, C.J. Alomar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way out to left center.
I got it.
Gallo is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Digging in, Elvis Andrus. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Play ball to second. 4 to second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Now in the box, C.J. Alomar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Cut it. Hold on to it.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate.
So striding in, Hunter Cole.
The right fielder, Hunter.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Front as he grounds this one to short. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired.
Welcome back. As the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the third, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much.
At the plate, C.J. Alomar, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
C.J.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by...
Come on, big guy.
Striding in, C.J. Alomar, a hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. And there's one down now. Here's Joey Gallo now. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
Gallo.
The 1-0 home. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Stepping in, Hunter Cole. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Cole.
He pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
So digging in now, C.J. Alomar. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Elvis at short. Scooped up onto first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away. And up steps Salvador Perez. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Salvador Perez.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. 8-2 tonight's final. Texas led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Alex Fagaldi notches his 3rd win of the year.
Victorious Rangers, 8 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Texas Rangers and the Baltimore. Here's Joey Gallo now. He's coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Ball to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Rangers leave 1. The Orioles due up in the first.
play and hold him right here. Let's go.
At the plate, C.J. Alomar, runner in scoring position with two gone.
C.J. Alomar.
Here we go now. Come on.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Come on.
Gallo will get there, and he puts it away to... And up steps Salvador Perez. He went deep in the contest last night.
Salvador Perez.
Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, C.J. Alomar. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a...
Now at the plate, C.J. Alomar, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
C.J.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The relay, and this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
So next to the plate for Texas, Ryan Benjamin, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit out towards second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game.
Let her rip right here.
Now at the plate, C.J. Alomar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
A bouncer up the middle. Andres to his left. He's there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Elvis Andrews. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's on the ground out to second. Reined in. Go on to first for the second out. But meanwhile, that all-important go-ahead run is in to score. Up next for the Rangers, Ryan Benjamin. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go-ahead run at third with 1 away. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Into the box, C.J. Alomar. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, the pitch. And it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first.
Driving man, clutch up, kid. Hey, driving man for us. We need you. Here you go, kid. Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
Popped him up.
You go, you go.
And Andrus will take this one in with 2 hands for the first out. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the